782 208 008.
Well, yesterday we were talking about the number of empty shops in the area, and while in Leek we heard about a new initiative which is hoped will help the independents in the town fight back against the big boys. It involves them working together. It's not rocket science, is it? But it's free for them to join in, and they're hoping to reap the rewards, if you like. It's happened that the man behind the idea was in town yesterday, so BBC Radio Stoke Staffordshire Moorlands reporter Stuart Fear took the opportunity to catch up with him to find out exactly how it will work.
So we've heard this week about how places like Crewe Town Centre and Stoke-on-Trent City Centre have got to the point where 1 in 5 shops is empty. Now here in Leek things aren't quite so bad as that. The figure is 8%, but that's not to say that there aren't worries here, and it's certainly seen minds focus the fact that Sainsbury's is about to set up on the edge of town with a retail park as well. Now the traders here are looking to team up under the umbrella of what they call Totally Locally Leek. It's a website, and the Totally Locally idea began in West Yorkshire and was created by Chris Sands, who's in Leek today for a series of meetings with traders. Now, you've been here before, Chris. We're just walking down Derby Street. We passed the Yorkshire trading stores, the Edinburgh Woolen Mill, New Look. So 3 chain stores in a row there, but here we have Home and Colonial stores, a very old-fashioned looking and independent store there, and I'm looking around Smith's, Boots, Specsavers, some more chain stores there, but a gift shop over there is independent, and it strikes me there are a lot of independents in Leek. What's your impression of the town?
Well, when we talk about totally locally, you know, a lot of towns need the balance between the independents and the chain stores. People sometimes need to know what they're going for, so, you know, I'm going to go to Smith's, they would say, but while they're there, if there's something like Home and Colonial, which I just think looks amazing, with the old carrots and things outside, the beautiful carrots, and this is the balance that we've got. So, you know, I will come in because I'm going to Smith's, but I'll pop across here, or there's a fantastic butcher's down the bottom here, and it's that balance that we're looking to keep. Once they go and people stop going into the towns, the big guys will just leave because they've got no loyalty to the town.
I know that Totally Locally Leek is a website. Don't know much more than that. How does it work?
It's not just a website, it's basically a campaign that we created for our area, Calderdale in Yorkshire, which is 6 towns. My background's branding and marketing, so we just created something that's an ongoing campaign. So we encourage people to spend £5 in their local independent shops rather than at a supermarket or online on your Amazons and things like that. And that £5 coming into your town is worth a big amount of money. In Leek, is it £4.1 million a year? So that's a huge amount. And it's the whole thing, it makes your town a nicer place to be and a nicer place to live. And then from there it just goes on and on. There's loads of different areas and loads of different events that we put on and things like that, but it's all run by the people in the towns. We give it all away free to people, so people like Mark at Coloco have came to us, and he's pushing it for Leek, really.
Well, you've introduced Mark Brown from Coloco, an independent store here in Leek. How excited are you by this idea, Mark?
Not just us, but a lot of the traders we spoke to are very excited. It sounds like a bit of a cliche there, but I think there's been a sense of frustration. Lots of different things happen in Leek. It's quite fragmented, and the offer has always been there, and I think people just want something to hang it onto. We're thinking of Totally Local as a bit of an umbrella, so that the shops that have got their own skills and offers, they can actually put this under a consistent style, and we'll be seeing the branding starting to appear in Leek when we launch in September, mid-September. And that will mean that people start to see the message consistently around the town. So rather than shops saying, I know I want to say to my customers, we can give you this, but they don't know how to, we're giving them that professional support. And this is a professional level marketing and branding exercise. So it really does give the independent shops access to that sort of service. So I think this is going to do so much good for Leek. And I say the other traders we spoke to are involved, and there's about 15 so far that have initially said that they're going to give it a go, are equally as excited, yeah.
And Chris, finally, the key question, is there any evidence that it works?
When we've talked to shop owners, they'll say people come in and go, I can spend my £5 and want to support you, I want to support my local shops. And it's the whole thing we're doing. People want to support their local shops, they want to support their town, they want the town to be nicer. we've just forgotten how.
Time will tell as to whether marketing is enough to keep a town centre like Leek's strong in the future. I suspect the arrival of a major supermarket and retail park on the edge of town could be the ultimate test for it.
BBC Radio Stoke Stuart Fear in Leek with Chris Sands, the man behind this new website called Totally Locally Leek.